Guys, call this an overstatement, but I think you guys kind of liked my most recent video, and I think you guys kind of want me to do a video talking about the Angry Birds Movie 3 and its trailer. So yeah, since everyone's talking about the Angry Birds Movie 3 and its trailer, I thought I might as well give my thoughts on the trailer as well. And to put it simply, I am concerned for the Angry Birds Movie 3. I'm not on the hate train, fully hating the trailer and the film. I'm just concerned for what it's going to turn out to be. I think we should start off by talking about what I liked about the trailer. I absolutely love the needle drop they do in the trailer, that being Working for the Weekend by Loverboy. It's one of my favourite songs I've listened to as of recent memory, and it brings me back to the days of Fortnite, back when the game was at least tolerable to play. And I actually honestly don't mind the initial concept of the film, that being that Red is now married to Silver and now has a family, which I have a lot more hope for since they brought back the director from the second film. But the execution from the trailer is really putting me off the film. Like, it feels like the film is basically just copying Shrek 5's homework and is basically doing a obligatory parent fails to relate with their kids film, and then the kids go up to weird stuff, and then one of the kids turns into a weird demon-possessed monster after drinking Coca-Cola. Like, it reminds me of one of the criticisms I did on my most recent Angry Birds Movie 2 review, and that critique was that the humour was leaning more towards like Gen Z and being really unfunny and stuff. Geesh, the humour in this film is just going straight up Gen Alpha. I wouldn't be surprised if they reference Skibbity Toilet, which would be a giant contrast to the amazing jokes in the first film, like, as well as some of the amazing jokes from the second film, like,
well, you can always count on.
And then there's the casting, which is interesting.
Mr. Beast!
Which the last time he was in a film, it was Kung Fu Panda 4, and we all know how that turned out. But to be fair, he was also in Mutant Mayhem, and I absolutely loved that film. And I'm also quite concerned by the massive switch of studios. It's no longer Sony that's doing the third film, it's Paramount. And the last time that Paramount borrowed something that Sony did before, we had Smurfs 2025. And Smurfs 2025 is... And another sort of nitpick this time is that I feel like they're ignoring the continuity of the Angry Birds Movie 2, because at the end of the second film, they made that giant mountain out of all the heroes that saved everyone from Eagle Island, and in the third film, that mountain just seems to just not exist anymore, so it feels like they're not really paying attention to their own universe, unlike other sequels that feel like a massive love letter to what came before.
Yes, Uni's the boss.
And I feel like this trailer is not really revealing much about the film. Like, it sort of reveals this weird football game and the parenting stuff, obviously, and nothing else is really explained, and it kind of just makes you go like, that's it. But I will admit, this Avengers Doomsday parody poster is absolutely cinematic gold, and I absolutely love it. So yeah, the Angry Birds Movie 3. I am concerned for it. However, I am willing to give it a chance. This is only just the first teaser trailer. They haven't really revealed much of the plot, and I'm willing that the director and the writers are going to bring something strong to the table, just like how the director brought something strong to the table with the second film. And me, personally, I find it quite silly to judge a film by its trailers. You should always watch the film itself and judge it by that. If you judge something by its trailers, it doesn't represent the whole film. All I'm hoping is that the Angry Birds Movie 3 doesn't turn out to be a weird Gen Alpha slop fest.